Just fixing my mic here. Good morning, traders, and welcome to the the Pip Hunter Trading Show this morning. My name is Gary Fickhardt, known as the FxBigDog in most of the YouTube channels as well as the online social media. And in this show, all we do is look for profits, and we look for 20 pip profits, capture them, looking for support and resistance to trade off to be able to look for the highest probability of picking up 20 pips. Now, traders, sometimes the trades don't go ahead and bounce off those support and resistance levels, and we understand that, and that's why we have a strategy where we use a cost averaging, which means that if the market does break through that support or resistance, we will then go ahead and add to that position until the market retests that level and then goes ahead and breaks in the opposite direction. So we use that retest to get out of our trades, take a profit, and then possibly reverse the position. So we're going to go ahead and look at some more trade opportunities this morning as we did yesterday. We had, in fact, four trades that paid out yesterday. We're still holding on to the Swiss or the Canadian Swiss short. We'll take a look and review that and see exactly what we can expect from that as well as we go ahead and continue looking for trade opportunities this morning. So let's go ahead and get started. See you right after this. Alrighty, traders, all welcome back to the Pip Hunter Trading Show this morning. Hopefully, everyone's having a good week so far. As we've just gone through the long Easter weekend, that was fantastic. Had a great time, and now we're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on with the market right now, as to whether or not we should be continuing to look for trade opportunities or stand on the sideline. Now, as an aggressive trader as I am, I'm always going to go ahead and continue to trade. But remember, traders, I want to go ahead and make sure that all of the stuff that we do here in the trading show doesn't necessarily mean you have to follow. We're not saying do these trades. What we're doing is we're showing you what we're doing. And if you choose to follow, well, that's up to you. Remember, we are not CTAs. We're not passing on any advice. It's not trading advice. This is just simply us sharing with you what we're doing. So consider this as just for educational purposes only. Now, if you do want to get involved in in what we do, make sure you go ahead and check out TradersNetworkClub.com. We've got a lot of great stuff there that you can go ahead and check out. Our starter membership is fantastic because it shows you the tools that we use here inside the trading room. You can get access to that. And then, of course, the professional membership is our trade replica. That's something that you may want to also take a look at if you're a trader that doesn't really have the time to trade and is looking for a good rate of return on your investment. Check out the professional membership in our website. Now, as we go through the details, I want to go ahead and say this. There are details in the description down below. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. We've got a good offer down below. I have to tell you about it. We've got a good offer down below based on traders opening up a trading account and getting a 20% bonus deposit. That is right. Up to $500 you can get into your trading account when you just open up a trading account using the link down below inside the description. Check it out. If you open up a live trading account, you can get up to $500 put into your account just because you opened up your trading account. And on top of that, our trade replica is going to be given to you for free for this month of, in fact, for a whole month. As long as you sign up in April, you will get a free month of a trade replica. All you got to do is let us know that you've opened up an account. We'll go ahead and verify. Once that's been verified, we will go ahead and connect you to our trade replica. Now, traders, the offer is fantastic. Check it down below. And of course, it is through ACAP. And that is important right here, is because brokers are important. We need to make sure that we've got the right broker when trading, because I've had traders that have contacted me that said, hey, big dog, I've got this account with this broker and I'm not getting certain trades. I'm not getting certain fills. And that's because different brokers have different fills, different spreads, and they handle your orders differently. So make sure you go ahead and check out the link below. Now, while you're down there, there is a Telegram link as well. All the trades that we do here in the show are put through our Telegram link. Check out our Telegram link. Go ahead and join that. It is free. You can get all the trades that we place here. If we enter, close, all that good stuff, it is in the Telegram channel down below. You may want to go ahead and check that out. Now, traders, let's go ahead and go take a look and see what we've got going right now in the market. I did mention that the CAD Swiss is a trade that we currently are still in. I'm going to go ahead and show in the show. It's total transparency. All right, showing you exactly what's going on and what we're doing here. So here you can see right here. Here's the CAD Swiss right here. And this is the trade that we're actually in at the moment right now. We're in on 4 positions at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and show you why we got in on this trade. This trade was entered based on the fact that if you go ahead and take a look at this, the daily time frame, you can see that we had a lot of resistance up at the top. And so as we spoke about resistance support and buying and selling off those levels, we also realized that the market may break through those levels. All right. Now, we have been looking for a weaker Swiss franc. In fact, we've been talking about that on the Euro Swiss. When you go to my other trading shows, we've been talking about the Euro Swiss franc losing ground, gaining ground because the Swiss franc losing ground. So the euro is going to rally against the Swiss franc because we're looking for a Swiss to lose ground. Now, for those that have been following the JPY sell-off for the last month and a half, we've also been talking about looking at JPY strength coming to play. So we've seen money flowing into JPY because we know that the Bank of Japan has been pushing this a policy to continue to buy bonds, continue to not increase their rates. They're staying off from raising rates. Well, they don't need to. The inflation rate is at 0.9%. They don't need to. But it is weighing on the economy. Jobs are not where it should be. They're not seeing things happening as they expected. And they're starting to see inflation starting to increase at a certain rate that they're starting to get a little bit worried. And so it's not helping the economy that they have the sort of policy that they've adapted to over the last 2 months. So I'm thinking that we're going to see a change in market, in money flow. And what you may need to do is take a look at the Swiss JPY cross. Take a look at the Swiss JPY cross. We had very strong rallies in Swiss JPY. We're starting to see a little bit of a top. We're starting to see a possible turnaround. When that turns around, we know that the money flow is changing. And then we're going to start seeing some strong JPY, weak Swiss franc. And so the Swiss JPY should sell off pretty strong if that happens. That's going to be a good sign to see whether the tipping point for the JPY is starting to take place. So keep an eye on the Swiss JPY. Now, traders, that's not what we're going to be talking about here in this session today. We're going to be talking about short-term trades opportunities right now. And I'm going to look over here on the CAD Swiss. So the CAD Swiss has blown through that resistance. I'm going to go down to a lower time frame. And this is the swing that we were trading yesterday. So we said, okay, the market's going to pull back. It's going to turn around and head back down south. We were pretty confident about that, and we started selling. Clearly, the market did not do that, so we've got to make some adjustments. So let's go ahead and take a look at the alternative, right? So the alternative is this. If the market's broken through, then and we've come out of this range here, then what I've got to do is take a look at these swings going up. Now, I can see that there's a 5-way structure, internal structure right here. So I'm going to go ahead and skip a few steps and go straight to this larger swing right here. There it is. Now, if you're not in on the Swiss JPY, this is a great time to actually start considering Swiss JPY. Sorry, not Swiss JPY, my bad. Canadian Swiss. There we go, got it right. Because of this reason. Yeah, we have a large wave 1, and price is going to stall. There is going to be some price rejection right here. So because we have a price rejection at this level right here, we can easily see the market dropping back at least about 20 pips. And so here's the breakout. The breakout has now gone higher about, is it 90 pips or so? Yeah, about 90 pips. So we've seen the breakout break through that resistance about 90 pips. And so the market has room to come back to retest this breakout. And that is a 90 pip drop. Now I'm going to go ahead and start putting up new fibs right here because this is what we're expecting. We're expecting, oh, and I'm seeing here, give me 1 second here. I'm seeing as I move my fibs around right here, I'm seeing that there is a high here, and the market's gone ahead and hit the 1.6 rate, which means traders, that we're expecting a correction move. Now, if I take a look at the internal structure, then from the top here to this support down here, the previous high, is about 60 pips. So we're definitely looking for a correction move in the Canadian Swiss. I'm not saying, did I say it right? Yeah, Canadian Swiss. I'm not saying that we're going to start seeing a reversal and we're going to see a long-term or long bearish downside move. I'm saying we're going to see a short-term correction, which means that price is going to go ahead and do something like this. Come back to retest there, and then we're going to continue to rally. Now, if it does go ahead and continue and drop back down here, there's a good chance we're going to break through that resistance again, which has now become support, and then go ahead and sell off back in the range again. Now, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on the daily and look for any signs of possible further downside move. But right now, all we're doing is preparing ourselves for a correction move. So right now, on the CAD Swiss, if you're not in on the CAD Swiss and you're new to the show, here's a great place to go ahead and look for a 20 pip grab. So which means that traders, you'll enter the market looking for 20 pips. And if the market does go a little higher, enter every 25 pips higher than that until the market goes ahead and hits your net 20 pip profit. That's all we're going to look for, is a net 20 pip profit. Now, here's an opportunity. We can see that we have an overbought condition here on the 1 hour. The 4 hour, let's take a look at the 4 hour. Look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is also at an extreme overbought. We've got the 1.618 of the previous swing also being tested. There's a lot of good reason why price is finding resistance at that level, and so correction is due. Now, I'm going to move away because we are currently in on this position, but I just want to go ahead and review that so those that are in this position have a little bit of a better understanding of exactly what I'm looking at and why I'm so calm right now. Of course, when I'm off camera, I'll be breaking computers, kicking the dog, all that good stuff, just because I'm frustrated. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Or am I going to do it? No, I'm not going to do it. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look right here. So we're going to move on to the next currency pair. And the next currency pair is going to be, Ollie says, Gary's still waiting for some photos. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I did promise Ollie that we are going to share a picture or some photos of Cameron's wedding that took place a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, we're still going to do that. And Cameron, I'm going to leave that up to you. Hey, join Cameron in the NFT show on a Tuesday and a Thursday. And I'm going to go ahead and let Cameron make sure Cameron goes and shares with you some photos of his wedding that took place a couple of weeks ago. Fantastic. We had the video being posted just a couple of days ago of the wedding highlight video. It is absolutely awesome. It is a tear breaker right there. So let's go ahead and take a look and see Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at Aussie CAD. Aussie CAD's got a nice little 4 hour bearish candle right here. So there is going to be a possible pullback and then further sell off. Now, traders, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Okay, I'm going to say that it is possible. All right, it is possible that you can enter at any place in the market. All right, you can sell, buy, do whatever you want at any place in the market. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a couple of things sorted out here. So you can go ahead and buy, sell at any area in the market. But the thing is this: if you want to go ahead and just simply trade based on saying, "Hey, the overall direction is bearish. Let me just sell right now," and not looking for levels of resistance and support based on the lower time frame, you may be stuck in those trades a little bit longer than you'd like to be before you start seeing profits. So the whole premises of what we're doing here in this show is that we understand directional bias. So if I go say, hey, I'm bearish on Aussie CAD, I'm bearish on Aussie CAD, doesn't necessarily mean I just want to enter right away. I still want to be a little more detailed about where I want to enter, because I don't want to stay in the trade for too long, because it misses out opportunities on more trades, right? So the longer you stay in a trade, okay, whether or not you're going to make profit or not, but the longer you stay in a trade, all right, means that the longer you have to take before you can enter into the next trade. And so if you're looking to build your trading account up, you may want to go ahead and look at multiple currency pairs, number one. Number two, you want to go ahead and look for opportunities on directional buys, but then look for detailed entry points so that you can be in and out those trades quicker, not because you're in a rush, but just because it creates new opportunities for you to be able to look for the next opportunity. All right. So that's the thing that we're looking for right here. We're looking for opportunity, but at the same time, how can we get in on a trade that can give us the quickest return of let's say profits, and then get into the next opportunity. So if I go back to the Aussie CAD right here, I'm bearish on Aussie CAD. All right. So I'm looking at Aussie CAD right here, and I'm saying I'm bearish. So let's go down. Now that's a 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour right here. The 1 hour shows, yep, there's a bounce possibly needed, because if you look over here, we did have a swing. Price moved up, and now we had another bearish move. So there's a retracement, just like the CAD Swiss. There's a tracement due. And so selling right now is the way I want to go. But do I want to trade the correction move on the 15-minute time frame or the 1 hour? Probably not. So let me go into this right here, and let's just take a look and see how much of a move can we expect up. Well, we could expect a 20 move up, but remember, you're really fighting against a trend right now, because at the moment right now, I believe the trend is bearish. But let me check a few other things here. Hold on a second. There's a 15-minute time frame. Okay, so we go wave 1, 2. So here's the one. If you look over here, here's a 1.618 right here. This is a 50-minute time frame. I mean, we can go this to a larger time frame. You can see it better. Here is the 1 hour. So here's the wave down right here. Price did hit this target. So we're actually in this next wave down. Came up to the 382 right here. And so we're looking for price to drop back down. That's why I'm saying we're bearish. And we're going to be bearish all the way down to about 92.12, right about here. So I'm interested in selling on the Aussie CAD, but I'm just not interested in. I'd rather want to go ahead and wait for pullback and then sell the pullback. I'd rather enter on a 10-pip pullback, all right? And when the market pulls back 10 pips, enter there. And if it does go up a little higher, then enter again. At least I know that the overall trend will eventually take its place, and we'll go ahead and make profit on that trade. So I'm not going to enter an Aussie CAD today. So although it's pretty exciting, the market's already moved, and it's moved quite a bit right here. It's moved about 30 pips so far. In fact, let's take a look here from that break. Yeah, about 34 pips. So we've moved 34 pips already on this. I'm going to put a pin in this one and not trade this. Now, let me go to the New Zealand CAD. And the reason why I'm going straight to the New Zealand CAD right here is because they show similar setups right here. And as you can see right here, we got the same sort of setup right here. New Zealand CAD has actually gone ahead and moved quite aggressively, moved down south, just like the Aussie CAD right here. So again, I'm going to have to stand on this sideline too as well. Now, this can happen, traders. You got to be real. This is trading. This is real, all right? And sometimes we look for opportunity, but opportunities don't present themselves, or we miss out on the opportunity because we're late. Now, I'm looking at over here on the 4 hour. Let me go to the daily here. All right, so the daily has got this big range here. All right, we're on a range. We're all looking for price to go up to the top of the range on New Zealand CAD. Let's see here. So we're getting a bit of resistance down here. Just clean up some charts here. Does look let's take a look at the swing going down from here to here. So we have got another 1.628 down here. There seems to be quite a bit of interesting setups right here. So here is a good support level. Let me go to the 15 again on this. And all I'm doing right here, yeah, that's only 17 pips. You see, it's a little tighter. You see, that's the thing right here. It's a little tighter. Now, you can see right here, we did have a trend line break through here. And if the market's going to come back to retest that, that's like max 20 pips right here. I like to get at least a 30 pip, a bit of room for about 30 pips before I jump in on this. Traders, I'm going to put a pin in this one right here. Wow. All right, let's take a look at the euro. Euro US dollar. I want to go to the 4-hour first. Now, granted, traders, I mean, I'm going to move it to the daily so you can see better. I am absolutely looking for Euro US dollar to rally. We've got this 5-wave structure going down right here. I'm expecting price to move back up. You might not be able to see much here, but this is the 5-wave structure right here. So we got wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So based on the 5-wave structure, I'm looking for the Euro US dollar to rally up to this high right here, which is about 1484 right here. So I'm bullish on Euro US dollar. Okay, so long term I'm bullish. So let's go to take a look again at the lower time frame, 15, and look at the swings going up right here. I'm going to clean up a little bit of the swings down below. I want to see if I missed out on something. We do have a wave structure right here. I'm going to just take a look here and see. We've got a morning star being created right here, a retest of that. This is what the 1 hour looks like over here. And by the way, you probably noticed that I've gone and crossed over a couple of candles right here and used this candle high, but that's because I already know that if you go to the 1 hour time frame, you can see this is the first high right here. So the 1 hour seen the swings a lot better and a lot clearer. Indecision right here, and then we should see the market. The one thing I don't like about the 1 hour is that we've seen the extreme overbought condition right here. And the market seems to still be in that overbought condition, which tells me that price may want to move down a little bit lower, and we could come down to this level right here. So, and again, we're looking at a 15-minute time frame and a 1 hour. Go back to the 4 hour. 4 hours also showing extreme overbought condition right here. I want to buy Euro US dollar. I'm just not sure if this is the right place to go ahead and buy. Traders, you might be saying, chicken. Yeah, I know. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to US dollar CAD right here. Come on, man, we got to see something better than that. So US dollar CAD, I think we might have something here. And maybe if we got enough room to go up here, I might trade the retracement. Oh, look at this. There's a 4 hour. We got 60 pips before we get to that resistance. Hang on, let's go back to the 4 hour here. So we did speak about US dollar CAD holding up a resistance and looking for the price to go ahead and move down. So I want to be bearish. Now I'm trying to find a trade right here, and it just happens that at this time of the day, normally we have some good setups, and it just happens that the market's already moved. And I'm going to go take a look at the news and see here on the news. It's Wednesday. So we did get some Canadian news out. We did get some Canadian news at 8:30. So that's moving the market. And remember, we trade New Zealand CAD, Aussie CAD, and we trade in US dollar CAD. So we got, and the CAD Swiss. So four of our positions are locked and loaded in the Canadians, or these against the Canadian dollar. And so it makes sense why I'm struggling to find a trade right now, because the 8:30 news has created the market, has given the market a bit of a push. And so we're not getting in fact, all the setups I'm seeing right now are corrective moves that don't give me enough corrective moves to be able to even want to venture into trade against the trend. It just is what it is. So let's go to US dollar CAD right here. And like I said, I, I may want to go ahead and trade a correction move and get a little bit of aggressive setup right here. So if I look over here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to venture into this because I know that the CAD Swiss, the Canadian Swiss, we're looking for a correction move in CAD Swiss. That means I'm expecting the Canadian dollar to lose ground. If that's the case, then US dollar CAD should rally, even if it's just for 20 pips. So maybe what I'm going to do here is go ahead and counter trade the Canadian US dollar CAD. It looks like I've got a bit of a positive divergence here in the 15-minute time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour is just in an overbought condition. I do see room for the market to move up around about 60 pips. So there is a sort of a upside potential, a lot more than the previous trades we looked at, which we only offered us a max of 20. This is giving me a little bit more than that. So I might just go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to jump in on this one, and I'm going to buy US dollar CAD. I'm going to trade that correction. I'm going to keep an eye on this 1 hour move right here. I'm also going to look at this too. Nope, that's not it there. Okay, so this means that this level right here is important. Let's see how much the market needs to move in order to be able to get back to that. 32 pips. Okay, good. All right, so we've got enough room for the market to move back. Even if it moves back down a little further down south, we'll enter the game, but we do see that there's a correction due. And so I'm going to go ahead and jump in on this. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out a pair, and that is going to be buy US dollar CAD. I'm only going to do it on the one right here. I'm going to use my my Pip Hunter Trading Tool. I'm going to buy right here, looking for that 20 pip profit target. So I'm going to jump in. I'm not going to go ahead and venture out into many currency pairs. So I'm not going to go ahead and do this on the Euro, US, or at least on the New Zealand CAD, Aussie CAD. I'm just not going to do it on all of them. I'm just going to pick the one US dollar CAD so we can get our 20 pips out of the market today on this trade right here. Now, traders, for those that don't know, we're actually doing pretty solid with regards to these trade opportunities. In fact, if I take a look at the results right here, we are currently on our trade replica. We're doing, or at least we've done 7.6% this month. Last month we made 20%, and that's simply doing what we're doing here inside this hyper trading. Inside this trading session right here. So in this trading session, we're doing things exactly like you see it. Looking for support and resistance and buying and selling off this, and we're doing pretty solid. You can see the results. The results are pretty good. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you go ahead and check out that bonus offer. Now I'm going to go ahead and share with you a little bit about our sponsor, which is ACAP. And this is the account that you will be opening up when you go ahead and click on the link down below and take on that offer. So check out this thing from our sponsor right now. All right, traders. So, well, that is our sponsor, and of course, if you go ahead and check out the link down below, there is a bonus deposit for the month of April. Make sure you guys check out the link down below. Look for it. It says their bonus deposit right here, 20% bonus deposit if you open up a live trading account with that link down below. Check it out, and you're gonna get our trade replica that is showing, like I showed you, showing major returns. In fact, if I look at our returns for the year, we're at, where is it here? Let's take a look here. We're at 72.42% for the year. Last year, we closed out with 153%. Not a bad return. And traders, remember, you control your own sort of risk. So although you're copying all our trades, you have the opportunity to be able to manage your risk according to your risk appetite. It's all in your hands. But we're giving you the tools to be able to do that. So with that being said, traders, have a fantastic And you can see that I can see my camera just went out on me. There we go. Apologize for that. So we're going to go ahead and end off with that. I'm going to stick with just those trades over here. Let's go do a recap on that again. So I'm currently long on US dollar CAD. I'm still holding the short on CAD Swiss. If we close out those positions, you'll be notified if you're following us on our Telegram channel. If you want to get our Telegram channel, check out the description down below. And traders, while you're down there, do us a favor, a huge favor. It helps us to get the video out to as many traders as possible. Go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and comment on the video. Traders, have a fantastic day of trading, and I'll see everyone next time.